Welcome to Divine Hand for another soulful, insightful spiritual message. Take what resonate, leave what doesn't. Collective. Okay, so I pre-pulled 3 oracle cards in the middle, and we got tarot to go with them to wrap the message up. And with that being said, let's dive in. So the first card reads, "The darkest love teaches the deepest truth." Okay, and so this type of love relationship, it could be family, it can be romantic, friendships, anything, right? It just was a catalyst to your awakening, into your growth. Okay, so this wasn't like a comfortable thing. It's like God spanking us with tough love. Okay, it represents a connection that forces the truth to the surface, often through like pain, loss, maybe betrayal, or just like the emotional intensity between you guys. Okay, so this is not like a gentle love. This is just a love that transforms you in some type of way, and I've had a lot of experience in that personally. Okay, so this is like a love that exposes wounds, patterns, fears, and illusions. It brings everything to the surface so that it can be healed, and so you can be standing in a place of alignment and being whole. Okay, so these are soul level, lessons. Connect the type of connections that exist to teach you something essential about self-worth, boundaries, or authenticity. Okay, this is like experiences, truth through contrast, experiences, that hurt you. Okay, and you learn what real love is or not. Okay, so let's move on. I pulled some tarot with that, and the first card I got is the World card upright, and this is a fulfillment of a soul contract. This means this is a completion of a soul contract. Exactly. Look, and then this is like a relationship, or some type of relationship or connection has ran its course. Okay, and even if it ended, even if it ended painfully, um nothing more is needed to prove or fix or revisit. Okay, so the truth has already delivered, through the experience. Okay, so the next card I pulled was the High Priestess. Okay, and this High Priestess made you tap into your relation. This dark love made you tap into your intuition. That is the main objective. Okay, so your intuition was speaking to you the whole entire time about some type of love relationship. Okay, when the truth comes out, and it's revealed, then the lesson is complete, because you already seen what you needed to see. Okay, whether you utilize that information is totally up to you. You got free will, but spiritually, your ancestors, your higher authorities is going to let you go through the lesson. Not going to reveal the truth until divine timing, until it takes its full course. Okay, and so these are like red flags, gut feelings and inner knowing. Sometimes we ignore our intuition, and then it the whole situation unfold, and you like, damn, I was right the whole time. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and it's not funny at the time, because you may be crying, sobbing, and you may be truly deeply hurt, and but it transforms you in some type of way. Okay, so that's what I'm getting here. Okay, so the next card reads, dreams. Pay attention to messages at night. And so this is just a direct message from your subconscious or your spirit guides, that important communication is happening while you sleep. Okay, when the conscious mind rests, truth slips out through. So um your dreams are not just random. They carry symbols. Okay, and then we have to kind of decode those dreams. Okay, and sometimes I've been in situations where I dreamed of something, and I vaguely remember the dream, that certain part, and that's the part that was the most important part, okay, that you needed to, get, that your ancestors or spirit guides was trying to pass through so this can carry symbols, emotions and scenarios, meant to guide you or warn you. And I'm telling you, I've had this in so many. If I can, do a story time, I will. Um, just to give you guys a little bit more of what I experienced on a spiritual level. Um, when I'm comfortable, okay? Okay, so this is like unprocessed emotions, okay? Some things unresolved is being worked through at night, because it hasn't fully surfaced during the day, okay? This is psychic intuition activation as well, okay? And so the card I pulled with that was the Three of Wands, okay? And so the Three of Wands is, basically foresight, right? That expansion. The card represents looking ahead, planning, waiting for results, okay? And so related to dreams, it suggests that your subconscious is giving you glimpse of the future or possibilities, okay? Pay attention to these insights, okay, as they help you prepare for what's coming, okay? So your dreams are like your inner telescope, okay, showing you the horizon before you can reach it, is what I'm getting here. So maybe someone has some dreams, okay? And, Spirit is saying through this message, pay attention to them, okay? Try to decode them. Okay, then we pulled the Seven of Wands, and this is like feeling overwhelmed. This is in reverse, though. This is someone is feeling overwhelmed and they're ignoring the signs, okay? So upright, this is like standing your ground. In reverse, it indicates avoiding challenges or losing confidence, okay, in yourself. So someone, if you're losing confidence, don't, Spirit is trying to encourage you through me, okay? I'm just the vessel. All right. And also encouraging me as well, because I'm going through stuff. I'm in my human form right now. So it warns that you may be dismissing or undervaluing the message you are receiving at night. Okay. So you want to, again, like, pay attention, so you don't miss anything, because this is just like, your map to life and to this plane, this dimension here we in. So the next card reads sensitivity. Sensitivity feels everything, okay? And so what that's basically saying is that um, your heightened emotional and energetic awareness, okay? It calls to honor your sensitivity, right, as a strength, not a weakness, okay, is what I'm getting. So someone here, including me, is very sensitive to things, and we kind of like feel things so deeply, right? And some people may say, oh, it's overthinking. No, it's a fine line, okay? So once you gain that understanding, you'll know how to utilize that sensitivity, okay? Then we pulled the Ten of Swords, okay, for this one. And so the Ten of Swords is like a emotional overload and a releasing. This card is about pain and endings and hitting emotional low points, okay? So, it's okay to feel these feelings, but you want to pull yourself out of it, okay? You want to pull, you completed some cycles and you want to pull yourself out of it, okay? The next card I pulled was the Death card, and the Death card is like a transformation and a renewal. So everything you went through was for your transformation, so you can, rise anew, okay? Is what I'm getting here, okay? So I'm going to shout out some birthdays, and we have March 7th, we have March 10th, we have March 17th. We have July 3rd, July 10th. We have July 13th. Okay, these birthdays could be related, to this message in some way. We have Scorpio, all earth signs. We have Pisces, Cancer, Aries, Leo, and Gemini. Okay. With that being said, thank you for listening. I'll catch you on the next one.